Hey everybody, it's Sonjdradeluxe, and today I'm bringing something to you very special. I went to New York recently with Pat McGrath. Very exciting to me. Iconic makeup artist, like mastermind, genius, makeup idol. Google her please, she'll give you life. She's amazing, been a fan for a very long time. So I was super thrilled when she invited me to New York to check out her collection. So on Snapchat, I did 3 looks when I was playing around with her products in New York. Today I'm going to be doing one of the looks. The product is beautiful. I'm just going to run through really quick what's in the kit. So this is the Lust 004 Flesh lipsticks. It comes with a little glitter put on your lips. I didn't do that while I was there, but it comes with it, and you can actually get it on Sephora.com right now. They have a clear vinyl gloss. It has a gold metallic pigment in it, so if you've seen people doing those like drippy lips with gloss, you mix those two together. And then it has 2 of the Lust lipsticks. So I already opened the package because I'm super clumsy. If you've seen any of my other videos, I am prone to dropping things and making a mess, so I was trying to be neat. Okay, anyways, this is what's in the kit. This is Flesh 2. For this look, I'm using both of these, but this is what they look like. It's a matte finish, full coverage. It's very silky, very smooth. It makes your lips look big and juicy. Anyways, so that's what's in that kit. There is the Metamorphoses Everything Kit. So this has a fat eyeliner, which I really love. Oh, I feel so old school YouTube doing my hand like this, showing a product. Graffiti style marker and one more of a fine tip, very black liner. Then you get 1 of each of the Metamorphoses pressed pigments. I don't think I'll swatch all of them right now. I'm just gonna swatch them as I use them. And then you also get a mixing liquid. So if you want to turn any of the pressed pigments into like a really highly pigmented liquid shadow, if that makes sense. And then you also get 4 of the cream versions of the copper, gold, silver, and bronze. So for this one, I'll just be using the silver and the copper, and I'll be using the mixing medium, and I'll be using copper cream. So I'll do a little swatchy swatch so you can see what it looks like. This is the copper cream, just so you can get a look. This is the copper pressed pigment on its own. This is the silver pressed pigment. Put it right here. Well. So I'm really excited to get into these. Let's get the tutorial started. I actually went into my Master Mario palette, Morphe M511 brush, and that's not what I did. So I'm gonna get into my Morphe M210 brush and straight into the color Violetta. I hadn't tried the product yet, so I was just leaving a blank space on my eyelid. I just wanted to lay the color down and get as much as I could on there, and made sure that I had kind of enough room for the color, whatever color I was going to use later in that day. So I'm just kind of mapping out a shape. I kind of kept it a little bit more smoke square, kind of connecting into my inner corner, like, or my brow, and I'm just kind of dragging it all over and winging it out, because that's just using the side of the brush, the tip of the brush I guess, and trying to move that color around. I don't have any eyeshadow base on, I just have my foundation. My last few videos have been start to finish, so I'll link one of those to see how I did my skin for that. Same thing on this side, just focusing on getting that product on. Also, sorry if you hear my dishwasher in the background. I'm an adult and I have to wash the dishes. Next, same palette, I'm gonna go into the color Isabel, which is this one here, and I'm just gonna work to kind of blend that out. This is like one of the more blown out kind of looks that I did, and just making sure that there's no stops, just nice and blended. I also took a bit of that Violetta color and just went right along my lower lash line and smoked that out. Just right along and connecting it to that color that we did on the upper part there. Going back and forth, kind of trying to build out the area, layering it down so it doesn't get too chunky. I like to do shadow kind of in layers like that, so it lays down a little bit more smooth. Sometimes if you try and go in intense all at once, it can be a little tricky to blend, but if you do it in layers and take your time, it goes on quite nicely. So now and get into the copper cream. I'm just gonna use my finger like that. I'm just gonna tap it in that empty space we have here. Even this just by itself is freaking beautiful. Just a nice little tap. Next, I'm gonna use my finger again, and I'm gonna do the copper pigment. I'm just gonna flick my finger off, so if any little fallouts want to happen, they can make their way off my finger right away. And I'm just going to tap it on all over the lid and just layering it down so it mixes with the cream into those darker colors we did before. And you can add on as much as you want, and I want a lot, so I'm gonna keep going. And yeah, I was being a little crazy with my, you know, application. So next I'm gonna use the silver pigment and the mixing medium. What was explained to me, in order to preserve the life of this, you want to scrape off a bit and maybe put it in the lid and use that after dipping it in this, but I'm just gonna go along the edges. If you are obviously doing this on a client or something, you want to pour a bit out. This is my personal one, so I'm just gonna go along the outer edge here. If you can see, pick up a bit of product, and you want to kind of get a little mix going on your hand to make sure you're getting the right consistency. Maybe I'll scrape it off next time I do this. I get it now. You can see here. So all we did for the bottom part is just one line at the lower tear duct. So one line, making sure it's nice and bright. And then I actually filled my waterline with a black waterline pencil, but I'm gonna use a powder just because I'm filming 3 videos tonight and I don't want to have to like get in there with a heavy makeup remover and take it out. So I'm just gonna do a little bit of a black shadow. This is Black Mood colored Raine. I'm just gonna go along my lower lash line here to deepen it very along the lower lash line. So next I took my pure fully charged mascara, did my top and bottom lashes, and my Huda Beauty lashes in Maryland. So for this look, I actually used 2 lipsticks. I actually used the Flush 2 as my lip liner and went right on the outer parts of my lip. And one right in the center. Okay, so that completes the first look. I have 2 more videos coming out that are using these products too, just in different colors, so be on the lookout for that. I'm going to release them very shortly. I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. 2 more looks where my foundation's done, and I'm showing you the looks that I did on Snapchat. So thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to share, subscribe, and follow. Love yourself, stay pretty. I'll see you guys again soon.